Hello, guys. Welcome back to another installment of Professor Charles's Live. Shoo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Oh, yeah. And this is a live sessions, guys. So today I decided to do pretty much a 2020 recap and also pretty much 2021. Um, okay, let me see. And pretty much doing this with a frequent collaborator that I've done stuff with on Instagram and stuff. Shouts out to my man 313 Most Hated. Pretty much this is what the live is going to be about, and I'm just waiting on that person to tune in with me so we can get this topic started. Hoping everyone's having a great Sunday and trying to make the best of Sunday. Getting back into the work week and everything. Hold on a sec, guys. Let me see what's going on. Sorry, guys, but I'm back. So hold on a second. Let me get this person on here with me. Hold on.
Yo,
What's going on, bro?
what's going on? What's going on? Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Yeah,
Okay,
man. I
okay,
just
okay,
yeah, I had a little technical difficulty,
okay.
man. You know how StreamYard is. You probably wonder like, hey, what happened? Like, no, there's like, you sure as you know how Google
Yeah,
security is.
yeah. Google don't play at all.
Right, Google like sure as you and say
Yeah,
your little
yeah,
location and everything. So I'm like, hey,
yeah.
I'm sitting there like I'm thinking like, oh, I'm good. I ain't gotta worry about Google asking me that. So yeah, all right. So yeah, bro. So pretty much, man, did you want to talk about like 2020 in the summary, or are we just talking about the last two holidays?
I mean, pretty much like the last two holidays. You know what I'm saying? Since that
Last
was
two
like
holidays?
the most recent.
Okay. Okay. I mean, Christmas was straight, man. It
Okay.
was different. I will admit it. It was a little different with this whole pandemic, coming up and all that stuff. So it was a little different. And it was different for a couple reasons. Usually, my little cousin will come by and he'll come over. I'll be whooping him up on Mario Kart or either Smash Bros. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That type of thing, and just joking with him about stuff and everything. So that was a little different, and just being around. Usually it'd be more people, but due to this, people are just
Yeah.
doing stuff in smaller numbers. Just maybe close immediate family or
Mm,
just close immediate friends. I know I was talking to another person that was a content creator, and they was like, "Well, I ain't gonna be able to spend it with my actual family, but they were able to spend it with their friends." And I'm like, "Well, that's a good thing," you know what I'm saying? So,
right.
like, at least you're spending it with someone. So that was good to hear that. It's like sometimes, maybe it's best to spend time, get a chance to catch up with friends that you may have not been able to catch up with. But yeah, it was different, and then me personally, you get tired, and I don't know what it was this year, man. I was talking to a lot of different people about the holiday meals. A lot of
Yeah.
people didn't want no turkey, man. People was tired of
Oh.
turkey dressing, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
People was tired of it.
Yeah. That traditional stuff would get kind of old after a while. You kind of want to do something different.
Yeah,
Kind of be a
yeah,
little
that's
bit more
true.
outside the box instead of getting the turkey and the dressing and the macaroni and stuff.
Yeah, I was like, well,
Yeah,
that's good, man. I know people probably was tired of. I know, like I said, I had bourbon chicken and rice and broccoli, so that was different. You know what I'm saying? I got tired of it too. I'm not gonna even lie. I was like, oh, turkey sound good. I like turkey. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, I don't want no turkey. I don't want no dressing. I don't want no macaroni.
yeah, yeah.
So
You
yeah, so
kind of get
yeah.
it kind of get old after a while. You know, you kind of got to mix it up.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely it gets old, man. And, a lot of people I know I was hearing it from different people. They're like, "What you have?" I'm like, "Oh, I ain't had a traditional meal either." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "Nah."
Yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Yeah. So what did you have that was different, man?
Well, I kind of did like a Southern style type of thing. You know, I had like
Okay.
the fish, the chicken, and the biscuits and stuff like that.
Okay.
Kind of like that. I call it like Mississippi, Tennessee type of thing. You know that
Okay.
the original you buy we fry, not the stuff like we got up here
Okay.
on every corner, like the actual, the
Okay.
real home style. You
So
know, like
okay.
the real
All
fish
right.
sandwiches. I put it like that, like just
Okay.
southern cuisine type thing. It was
Yeah,
pretty good.
like a southern with barbecue, a grill type of thing, or
It was kind of more like what can I say is something. Mm, it's like that bistro on Livernois.
okay,
Something
okay,
like
I've heard of it.
kind of like Cuzzo's, but just a little bit more.
Okay,
So
okay,
it was kind of like
yeah, and that.
fish and grit stuff like that southern comfort.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, like a
Yeah,
yeah, okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah, and if you're in the live, like I said, don't forget to thumb the hostess up. The different both the hosts, and don't forget to comment and feel free to chat with us. Yeah, so yeah, that was the different thing that I know I experienced this Christmas, and then on top of that, for me, I know this year was a little different. It was more so you know maybe just me. I mean, I bought gifts and stuff, but I wasn't like, what I'm saying, like going crazy with it and stuff like that. I bought gifts and I'm pretty good at picking gifts and stuff like that. Like I look at and figure out like, all right, maybe this person should go with this or, just try to figure out something that people enjoy.
yeah,
But yeah, I didn't go like I know some people was like, yeah, I bought this many stuff and all that stuff. I'm like, no, I'm like, then I know people were like, I know someone that asked me like, yeah, what can I get you? And I'm like, I don't really need much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already got a couple of things that I had one. I bought a DVD player a while back.
nice.
Yeah, and it's a newer DVD player. These new DVD players, they have apps on it and everything and stuff
Yeah,
like that. And then, you can watch YouTube on it and it has like a cooking app on it and all that
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. It's
Um,
definitely different.
yeah, so I'm like, some of the stuff I kind of already kind of got what I wanted, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like, oh man, like I may have bought a couple graphic tees and these headphones that you see I got on right here. I bought off the Amazon and these are like this. These are the same ones, not Audio Technica, but the other ones that I usually wear. But it's just the upgrade to them. And I noticed that these are actually good headphones. Like I haven't used these headphones in a while, like about 2 weeks, and
Uh,
they still are 100%. I'm like, wow.
oh,
So
those are Bluetooth.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they're Bluetooth and they got the headphone jack, but I barely use the headphone
Oh,
jack.
yeah,
So, but yeah, Christmas was definitely different. Like I said, it was good that like I said, it would have been better if it would have been more people. But
yeah.
I made the best of it though. I watched movies. I know the Christmas Eve, I watched a couple movies on Netflix with my parents and stuff. So
Nice.
that was pretty fun. You know what I'm saying? Got a chance to watch some movies. I watched Ava on Netflix. And then the other one, I think it was Triple Nine. That was the
Okay.
first movie we watched. And then Christmas Day, I watched Soul. That was like one of the movies that I was so like really wanting to see. I'm like, man, I want to see this. And the good thing was I enjoyed Soul for what it was. It was a very inspiring, uplifting film for people that are really trying to achieve something despite the doubt. I
Mm,
love that Jamie Foxx was, that's the first movie Jamie Foxx ever did with voice acting. Felicia
yeah.
Rashad was the mother in the movie. The cast I thought was a really neat cast and just the story. the chemistry between Tina Fey and Jamie Foxx, that was really neat. What I thought about the film, I was like, man, I was like, wow, like they really did a good job. Even the villain, he was
Yeah, the
kind of
cast
like
is
this
dope.
work. Yeah, he was kind of like this workaholic that just was like, no, the count is off. I was like,
Yeah.
what's going on? But yeah, I think Christmas it was good. Like I said, I just watched movies,
Mm.
probably played the game for a bit. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't too bad. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, Christmas Eve, helped around and stuff like that. But yeah, it was different. And like I said, especially first Christmas without my grandfather. My grandfather had passed this year, so that was definitely something that I wasn't used to. Just usually he would come by, or either my cousin would come and bring him over to the house and stuff. So yeah, it was definitely a different type of Christmas, and my grandmother had passed, way not a long time ago, but in the 2000s, and it's
Okay.
like, man, it's kind of weird not celebrating it with your, usually
Yeah.
you be with your grandparents and they come over and stuff.
Right.
So that was different, and I mean, New Year's was straight too. New Year's was straight. Like I said, pretty much it was something different too. We didn't eat the same thing like we did usually with New Year's, so that was a good thing too. So I said, the end of the year it wasn't bad at all. I mean, towards the end, it's more for me with New Year's. I kind of like reflect on like pretty much how the year was for me. Like not necessarily all the bad things, but mostly the good things and some of the things that could have changed and things that you learn from. You know what I'm saying? I know some people don't do that with their New Year's, but I'm always one of those people. I go back and kind of reflect on things and just kind of see like, okay, well maybe this was meant to happen and certain things took place and just have to understand that some things were, you have to let go of or not meant to be. Because I know this year for me, I don't know why in 2020, well, I should say last year, 2020, people that came back and it was weird, man. It was weird because people have this idea of like, yeah, let's be back friends and stuff like that. But then it starts to become the same like story over again. And,
Mm.
you try to you want people to understand that certain things happen, but
Yeah.
people don't want to be accountable for the things they do sometimes. Like they don't want to apologize, and
Yeah.
then it's like, well, yeah, I miss the old times, and it's like, well, it's cool that you miss the old times, but what are you doing to apologize and be honest about it? It was kind of like you have to be honest. Like, okay, yeah, you want this to work, but yet you're not showing why what went wrong. So
Mm.
that was something that I had to also take into consideration. Like people who did try to come back around, but it just had to move forward from it. So that was it for me
Yeah.
with 2020, man. It wasn't bad or anything, but had its highs and lows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had what was it? Well, I know Christmas was pretty cool. Um,
Okay.
I know everybody in the world was watching that Soul movie. Um,
Yeah.
that day, me personally, I was watching. Well, Batman comes on. Like in that first week of Christmas, like the 20th through the 25th, they play all the
Oh
Batman,
yeah.
the old to now. I was watching
Yeah.
that with Batman Beyond,
Okay.
just
Okay.
all the Batmans from old
Yeah.
to new. Um,
Okay.
I know New Year's Eve, I was chilling out, working on some new
Hmm.
material. Cause I got some new stuff coming on the way too. Uh,
Okay. All right.
so I know New Year's Eve I was working on some new material, reflecting on 2020.
Yeah.
And then I went live on Instagram. I had about at least 3 or 4 or 5 people on the live. It was pretty dope.
Okay. That's what's up, man. Yeah.
Supported a couple people's black owned businesses and things like that. And
Okay.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
pretty
That's a
dope.
good thing. Right. Yeah. That's definitely a good thing. Yeah. And by the way, I saw Wonder Woman, but I didn't finish watching it, so I
Oh
can't
wow,
really. Yeah. I saw that over my cousin's house. It was my little cousin's birthday thing. We went over there for a while. and my cousin had put on Wonder Woman in 1984. And I mean, I know a lot of people have seen it, on Christmas Day. I didn't see it on Christmas. I saw it a couple days after Christmas. And like I said, so far I did like what I saw with the movie. I just couldn't give like a final, like, yeah, it was a great movie, or I semi liked it, or I didn't like it at all.
Same here.
But yeah, I saw it over there. And like I said, if they would have put it on earlier, I probably could have finished the movie. But when they put it on, I was like, dang, you would put it on at this time. Like, it's gonna be almost time for me to go. But it's all good. I wasn't even mad about it. I was like, dang, like I did want to see the end of it, but oh well. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, the Batman movies, yeah, that's true. They do show that around the holiday seasons. Yeah,
Yep.
I heard that they with the Batman, they showed the Batman animated series, Batman Beyond and all that stuff. I know
Yep.
one of my favorite Batman movies, that's actually a Christmas movie, Mask of Phantasm. I didn't even know that was a Christmas movie.
Wow.
I was like, that's a Christmas
Yeah.
movie?
That's
I
how
didn't
you
know that.
too.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a Christmas movie, but apparently it is a Christmas movie. But I'm thinking like, all right. But then when you think about it, I guess maybe because the villain in the movie kind of plays just like Phantom, so I'm like, okay, maybe that's the
Yeah.
Christmas part
Yeah.
of it, I guess.
Yeah. That's what.
So yeah, that's probably what it is. So I'm like, okay, that makes sense. 'Cause I ain't seen no
Yeah.
Christmas gifts and none of that stuff. So I'm like, all right. But yeah, so yeah, man. Just like I said, yeah, man. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of different movies out and stuff. So yeah.
It's a lot of
Uh
movies coming out this year too, man. I mean, I was looking
yeah.
earlier. I know Venom's
Hmm.
coming out this year, Venom 2. Um,
Yeah, I heard about that.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to see what that's like. And I think it's either King Kong or something like that coming out this year.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, I think
All
King
right.
Kong coming out this year. I know Space Jam coming out this year. I don't know what that's gonna be like. Uh,
Right, right. Yeah,
LeBron
that's a
James being Space Jam this year.
yeah, yeah, I heard about that. Yeah. So I guess we could talk about New Year's movie releases that's coming out. Well, I mean, from the list of it, like you said, you got I'm looking forward to Coming to America too, surprisingly.
Yeah,
I saw the trailer for that, and it looks like, man, Arsenio Hall, boy, look like he really doing this thing in this movie. It seemed like he put on different roles, like how Eddie Murphy did in Coming to America. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I seen the one trailer. It kind of sucked that like they couldn't get like some of the cast is not gonna be in Coming to America too.
yeah,
But there's the girl that Arsenio was his love interest in the first movie. There was some conflict between her and Eddie Murphy and his love interest. I think she didn't really like them. I don't know what. It's something going on between them, and she just didn't want to return. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess it would be bad if she returned and she wasn't really filling the role. So you know what I'm saying? So maybe they'll maybe how they do movies. Oh, she died off, or maybe she
hmm
moved to another land or
right,
country or something like that. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Also, another movie I'm looking forward to is Spider-Man 3. That's looking like that's gonna be another successful movie. And like a lot of people don't know, Spider-Man 3, I think it's called. I seen something online. I don't know how true it is. It's supposed to be called Home Worlds, and I'm like,
wow,
oh, I like the title.
oh
Like the
wow,
title makes, yeah, the title
yeah,
makes sense. I'm like, Home Worlds. That sounds like that's gonna be dealing with the multiverse Spider-Man. So my only thing about it is, and I know a lot of people gonna be like, dang man, you shouldn't feel this way about it. Toby want more money. From what I heard, everybody else is
yeah.
back
I heard
board,
about that.
but
Yeah, I heard about
Toby
that.
seems like yeah, it seemed like Toby just like, if I'm coming back for this role, I need some more money. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
yeah, I don't blame him
yeah,
either. Though. I don't blame him
I
at
don't
all.
either. Right, right. I don't either. I mean, I don't know. You don't know how well he's been doing since he's not really doing movies like that anymore. So
Yeah,
you don't
that's
know
true.
his situation. So it's like
Hmm.
maybe it's a good thing. He may need the money. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, Toby's back. Apparently, Miles Morales will be in the film. I don't know if it's going
Oh,
to be a big
wow,
or a minor part,
that's
but
dope.
I mean, Yeah, it is. But the thing is with that is pretty much with Spider-Man, Miles Morales was in Homecoming. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I remember
saying?
that. Yeah,
Yeah, him and his uncle. So it's like I kind of figure like eventually I don't know if it's gonna be from that universe or from another universe or not. But
mm,
Spider-Man is definitely a top movie for next year that's coming out. Well, this year I should say that's coming out. And then Mortal Kombat. You know, Mortal Kombat's another movie that I really, like I said, I know that HBO was trying to put out all those movies on Christmas Day. I'm like, HBO, like that's a little bit too much.
yeah, that's a lot.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so they talked about the Mortal Kombat live adaptation reboot is coming out. Also, The Matrix 4. I'm really looking forward to seeing that. That's like,
Ooh.
yeah, it's looking like it's one of my favorite sci-fi films. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
There's some other
yeah.
ones too. But I'm looking forward to see a Keanu Reeves return playing Neo, and I like that it's gonna be a different type of story. It's not gonna be still gonna be with Neo,
Mm,
but he's
right.
gonna be trying to teach someone else how to get out the Matrix, and it's the chick from I don't know if you've seen Iron Fist that played Iron Fist love interest. I can't think of her name, but she's a nice looking Asian actress.
I know what you talking
Hmm.
about. I just don't know her name.
Yeah, yeah, she
Yeah,
played in Game of Thrones too, but I can't think
yeah.
of her acting. In,
I was just about to say
yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah. So I
I know
said,
exactly what you're talking
man,
about. I know Fast and
right.
Furious. Not. I know F9 coming out too. This.
Yeah, I did hear about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's gonna
yeah.
be
Is it
interesting to see. Like,
is is that the final one, or is that still like
mm, I think it should be. I mean, it's not number nine. I mean, I don't know.
right,
Like, rate like movies when it comes to like that with cars. It's like you only can go so far with them. It's like I don't know
right,
how far you're gonna take it unless y'all
right.
trying to like
Uh
make
huh.
like a little Paul Walker type of thing, I guess, to keep his name up. I guess then yeah, I can see that. Mm.
Right. Well, I mean, it probably is the final one, like you said, man. 'Cause if they do 10, that's taking a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think this should be the last one because it should be that.
Yeah, right. I think it is the last one. Yeah, 10 is a bit much. Like, wait a minute, we went from Fast and Furious 1 through 10. I mean, it's like then when you think about it, like, man, it's a car movie with 10 movies. Like, hold
Yeah,
up. But yeah, Fast and the Furious. Yeah, I did hear about that. And stuff like that. So Fast and the Furious. Also, what else is coming out for 2021? I know Wanda and Vision that comes out on Disney Plus. What's it? Week after. Like that's gonna be really good. It's a Marvel TV show. Also, I'm looking forward to Cap. Was it Cap and was it Falcon? Winter Soldier and Cap? That's gonna be pretty
yeah.
good. So it
Uh-huh.
seems like Disney Plus is kind of buckling down on TV shows. I know they got a Boba Fett show coming out. Mandalorian that returns, but season 3 is not coming out until like around the Christmas season. I'm like, oh man.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, but I think because they're gonna try to push the Boba Fett show, I guess
Okay.
what I'm saying. So, and I think it's gonna tie into like the Mandalorian show. Like you'll see certain episodes where they come across each other and stuff. So yeah, that's definitely something I'm looking forward to. What else is coming out
I know
this
Black
year?
Widow coming out this year.
Yeah, yeah, Black Widow. Yeah, you know what, man? I still like it's weird, man, because like I'm like, okay, who's gonna see Black Widow in theaters? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're still
Oh
talking
yeah,
about, and they're
yeah,
still talking about they don't want to release it as a stream. It's like that's probably y'all best bet. You
yeah.
know what
Because
I'm saying?
I don't think nobody's gonna like going to movies
Hmm.
now with this going on. That's gonna be tough.
Right. So I'm like, they may as well just go on and throw it
They
on the
should just
Disney
go
Plus
ahead.
app.
Yeah, they should. Because going to the movie,
Yeah.
that's a hassle, man. You got to go in there mask up, looking at a screen. And that's oh
Right.
my goodness. It's just,
Right. Right. So
I don't
I'm
know.
sitting there like, wow, yeah. So yeah, Black Widow. I am looking forward to it, but if it don't come on the Disney Plus app, I'll just have to wait till it hit cable
Yeah, because
or
I'm not doing.
TV.
I'm not going to the movies, man. I'm
Or-
good.
right. Or a Disney Plus app. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm like, dang, they just Disney just like, no, we not gonna drop it on our app. I'm like, come on. But I am looking forward to, by the way, I forgot to mention Suicide Squad movie, and I'm looking forward to the Snyder's official cut for Justice League, the full version, because the original version, because that premieres on HBO. Hopefully, I might just do a free trial one of these days just to to see
Yeah,
that movie. But I'm glad that the movie finally came out, despite it had to be trolled. Fans kind of trolled it last year,
uh,
so we can get the full movie because the original movie, he had got fired from DC at the time due to a family emergency, and what
yeah.
I'm
I
saying.
remember that. Yeah,
Yeah, and then the thing was, he gave the film to a decent person, but I just felt the film was it was a dark film, and it was too fluffy, dark film, too fluffy, and it
yeah,
was because Josh Weldon was the person that did the fluffier side, and me being a Snyder fan from his previous work like Man of Steel, Watchmen movie, what I'm saying, I knew that I'm
yeah.
like this
Man, it's
movie
still
wasn't
one of
gonna.
my favorite movies too.
Right. So I knew I was like, man, we got to get the full Snyder version. And I've been loving the trailers that they've been doing for the Justice League movie. It looks like it's gonna be we're gonna see Darkseid finally. Because I kept saying with the Justice League movie that we had with Josh Whedon, I said, man, they teasing us. I keep seeing these symbols with Darkseid. I'm like, where is the man? You know what I'm saying? The villain, and we see Darkseid. There's some cool scenes with Wonder Woman in that film that I thought was really neat in the new screenshots I saw. Even Batman and Superman. And I just think that I'm happy to see that we finally got the full version, even though I felt like we were kind of slighted from the original movie.
Yeah,
So it's good to see that Snyder was able to get everybody back together. I don't know how much Cyborg's in this film because apparently Ray Fisher, I think he's done with DC, like officially, like he's done. He don't want nothing to do with it, and I can understand his frustration. At first, I didn't understand it, but how he was played,
mm,
because originally there were three cyborgs, and the thing was the one for Doom Patrol I guess was supposed to have been they went behind his back and decided to hire him. And I guess he was originally might have been the person that might have supposed to have been Cyborg for the movie, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how true that is, but I was like, I can understand him being a little frustrated with it because the other one, I guess I like both actors for what they've done. I like the one they're doing Patrol. I liked him as Cyborg. It's like, dang, it kind of sucks to see that happen where he's kind of like, I don't even want to do this no more. So I don't know how much he's involved in the movie. It's probably just the scenes from the original movie they added into this movie, and he probably just didn't want nothing to do with it no more. So I'm like, okay.
yeah. Because people don't really know, like, when you're
Yeah,
doing like film or acting and stuff like that, that takes on a lot of mental. Uh,
right.
it drains you. You got to remember all
Yeah,
these lines. You got to constantly be
right.
moving. That can drain you a lot when you acting and doing film. Um,
Yeah, that's true.
and that can
That's
sometimes get you to the point where you just like, I don't want to do it. Forget it.
yeah,
You
and I
know.
think he right. That's true, and I think his relationship with some of the people that was a part of DC also was another thing. He didn't like how he was treated, So I think
Mm.
that's another reason why he kind of just said no. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of sucks, to hear that. So he may be still in the film, he may not. I won't know that until I see the final product of him and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Justice League. Also looking forward to Suicide Squad. I'm just glad that they decided to do another movie, and I think
Me too.
the movie this movie seems like it's gonna bring a lot more to it. I felt like the first one was good for what it was, but it seemed to me, a lot of people are like, oh, I can't believe you said that. it reminded me too much of Guardians of the Galaxy to some extent. But
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, but it was a good movie. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I felt like, So, but yeah, I'm looking forward to the new one. I'm glad that James Gunn originally got able to direct it and stuff and put the characters together. Some people won't be returning to that either. I know Jared Leto's not a part of it, and I can understand, because he felt how he felt with the original film. He felt like he should have been more in it. And, in some cases, you're not going to always be the person that's mainly in it. So,
Right.
but yeah, so I said, well, at least he found something else. He's supposed to be in Morbius that comes out this year by Marvel and Sony. So, and I think Jared Leto is one of those actors where it's like, okay, I like him as an actor, but then you can understand how he feels about certain things, you know what I'm saying? I guess he felt like, he wanted to be more in it, and I think that's why he wasn't in Birds of Prey either, because they wanted him to be in Birds of Prey, and he turned that opportunity down too. And
Mm.
I was like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Because I kept wondering, I said, wasn't he supposed to be in Birds of Prey? And it finally came up. Like, originally they wanted him to be in that, but I guess he just didn't want to do a cameo. And I was like, wow, you
Wow.
know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but definitely those movies, gonna be some good movies coming out this year and stuff. Like you said, even TV shows, a lot of shows come back this year
Yeah,
due to this
a lot
whole
of stuff. A lot of stuff is coming out, man.
yeah.
It's everything.
Yeah.
Like I said, I even was going across a post and I was looking. I saw something about Nipsey Hussle coming out with an album. This
Right,
year.
right. Didn't hear about that.
Mind blowing.
Right. Yeah, so he might have been cooking up another album. I mean, all his features are out now, so it's like,
Yeah, I saw a lot of
yeah,
people leaking a lot of features and
yeah,
different
bitch.
the songs and stuff. I was like, wow.
Yeah, I think Big Sean was a Deep Reverence. I think that was
Yeah,
that was the final collabo, and I was like, wow, just
wow.
imagine if he would have been able to do like another verse on that Big Sean song. That'd have been crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah,
I,
that
I
is
think
something.
I know J. Cole and
Hmm.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
I know they were talking about doing a joint um album too.
Yeah, I saw, you know what? Speaking of that, I saw that this year. There's a I don't know if it's still online. There's a picture floating around where
Yeah,
J. Cole is kind of like talking about these projects. It's the boy, the fall off, and I think an off season.
yeah,
So yeah, I think maybe the boy may be a possible J. Cole and Kendrick album. That's what it seems like. The boy. I'm like, with the name, I'm like, okay, could that be it? You know what I'm saying? But then again, J. Cole's been known lately for just doing solo albums, just where it's just him. So I wouldn't be
uh,
surprised they're all solo projects.
probably. I don't know. I got a sneaky suspicion it's probably like one of those
Okay.
surprise albums that might just come out when nobody least expected. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah, I think so. And I know they said Fall Off is supposed to be his final album. And I'm
wow,
like, wow. Yeah, so I'm like, yeah, he's been and I mean last year they were showing him working with all these different producers, like what was it, Justice League,
mm-hmm.
all these well known producers, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, ooh, I wonder what project that's on, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Like he working with
Justice League is some bad man. Hey,
yeah, he was and even Scott Storch. They had a picture of him in Scott Storch studio. Yeah, just random different producers. I'm just like, like
hey,
what?
Scott Storch
Yeah,
did made a lot of
yeah.
like to anybody that's watching. You
Hmm.
could be listening to something, any song, it could be from like 90s, 2000s. Scott Storch didn't probably made you dance or nod your head a couple times in life during the summer. I'm
Right,
hearing that. Like,
right. Yeah, so yeah, that's true. Like I said, I do look forward to the J. Cole projects. Like I said, even if it's a mixtape, I'll take a mixtape. We haven't had a
yeah,
J. Cole mixtape in a while, so like if one of those I know the Fall Off is the only one that's like an actual album, but the other two, is if it's a mixtape or EP, I'll take a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I haven't seen J. Cole do a mixtape in a while, so it's like, wow, that would be great if both of those are
Yeah,
mixtapes and then lead to the album, or it could be an EP mixtape album. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I know whatever come out of it, it's gonna be definitely incredible. I know that for sure. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So I think yeah, J. Cole is definitely dropping this year. Who else is dropping this year? Drake is. Drake has another
yeah,
album
you know
coming
he's
out.
dropping. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. He had mentioned it last year. He actually had like a trailer for his album online. I don't know if it's still online. I know who else is dropping an album this year? Supposedly Jid is J. Cole's artist, and I'm looking forward
oh,
to that.
okay.
I actually like Jid. One of my coworkers had told me about Jid last year. And you know what? When I first heard Jid, this sounds crazy. I know a lot of people are like it's not like when I heard Jid, it sounded like it was like, man, it was crazy. Like my comparison, a lot of people are like, what? It sounded like Jid is like Kendrick and J. Cole did the fusion dance. It's in one person, just like his style, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, little dude is nice, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jid, I'm looking forward to the project that Jid puts out. I like what he does. He's done some dope features and stuff, and I like him as an artist. Jid definitely is one of the projects I probably end up checking out this year. I know who else is dropping this
uh,
year.
I know Bryson
Um,
Tiller. He got some stuff coming out.
yeah, Bryson Tiller. I heard that he's got the last album that he put out. He has like another version of that album. So I'm
Yeah,
like, okay, a deluxe edition. Yeah, the last project that he put out last year is a deluxe coming out this year. So I'm like, okay. And I think Serenity, his other album, after this one, the deluxe, he has another album coming out this year. So yeah, Bryson Tiller, I actually like his music. I look forward to see what else he's gonna put out. You know what I'm saying? I like what he does with the music. He kind of remixes '90s songs and turns it into something very unique. So yeah, Bryson Tiller, No Name. I think she's coming out with a project this year as well. I know her last project was really good, man. It's an indie
yeah,
Chicago rapper. you know, uh, I know a lot of people probably know her from the J Cole song that he kind of talked about her, Snow the Bluff. And she
hmm
responded to it, and so but yeah, I look forward to her putting out something, and I'm trying to figure
I
out who else is.
I know.
Mhm.
Redman, he dropping something this year.
Oh wow, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Redman.
yeah, wow, man, yeah. Some of the
Yeah,
old
Muddy
cats are
Muddy
coming back
Waters
out.
album.
Okay, okay,
Like
yeah,
I think
man.
around
But
March, like March,
okay,
Redman will be
okay,
dropping.
yeah, man. But yeah, it's a lot of different artists coming out this year, man. Like I said, Jid, J. Cole, possibly Kendrick.
Yeah, yeah. He dropping out this year. I know that. I saw
Yeah,
that.
yeah, possibly this year. Hopefully, it's weird, man. When we get a J Cole album, a Kendrick, it'll be interesting to see that because J Cole doesn't try to drop around certain artists, and
Yeah,
same thing with Kendrick. So it's like that'd be great if we get like a J Cole album, like maybe January, February, and then Kendrick drop like around maybe April or May or something like that, or maybe June. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see if they drop the same year.
yeah. That'll be
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, and even the weekend, they said the weekend has a follow up for his last album. Yeah,
Wow.
and you know what? I wasn't a fan of the weekend like when I first heard
Really?
his music. Yeah, like his
Oh
last album that
yeah.
he put out, it was something that I really liked. Like I liked him for what he was as an artist, but I wasn't really into him like that. But then when I heard the album that came out that was on that Adam Sandler's movie, I can't think of the name of the movie.
Yeah, I know what you're
One
talking
of
about.
the songs from that, and I was like, damn, that's the weekend. I'm like, dang, you know what I'm
And the weekend got some
saying?
pretty nice stuff. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
might not be
he
like the
really.
best artist, but he got some stuff that'll make you like really think.
Right,
Wow.
right. So, yeah, they said he's got a follow up to his last album. I'm like, well, I
Nice.
like the last album. I like all the songs on there. I'm like, I'm looking forward to the
Nice.
follow up.
Nice.
Shoot, if it's like the follow up, I'm like, I'm expecting it to be a decent project too. Like I said, certain songs from some of his other projects I heard,
Yeah,
but I never listened to like a whole weekend project to like the new one. So I was like, I like what he's doing, and trying to be different with it and stuff. So yeah,
yeah.
definitely, man. Yeah,
Uh,
but I got some for my New Year's goals. I know a lot of people probably like, man, what are some of your New Year's goals? This is one of them. I've been reading books, man. I hadn't got a chance to finish all the books I read, but this is the Robert Greene book, The Laws of Human Nature. Really good book. Talks about a lot of different things dealing with human nature and how to realize that we all have a light side, a good side, a bad side, a masculine and feminine. Also, it talks about the relationships that people in different stories about people like. Even talked about the Lion King in this actual book. Originally, the Lion King was never supposed to came out on Disney at all. Like they, the studio was against the ideal and everything. And what I'm saying, talks about life paths and just different things, your influences and stuff like that. And Robert Greene, he makes some pretty interesting books. I mean, I have the 50th Law by him. Enjoyed that. That's a collab he had with 50 Cent. To his 48th Law, but just with 50 Cent.
yeah,
So this
hey,
is the
that
yeah.
was a classic. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good book, man. So this is the I didn't finish it. I read it last year, but I didn't finish it. So this is one of the books. And some of them I've read over again. So this is just one of them.
nice,
Another one is The Little Black Connections. This is a really good book also. Um, there's this place called Book of Zillions, and it's a really good book. It's a little small book, and it shows you how to make connections, rich relationships, type of stuff, dealing with networking and stuff. So this book has been pretty helpful, and learning how to deal with people.
nice.
So yeah, it's Jeffrey Gitmore. This is the name of it. So if you're interested in it, check it out. It may
Nice.
be on Amazon, but I got this from the bookstore, and the Human Natures book I got off Amazon.
They probably got ebooks now though. I think.
Oh yeah, they got ebooks. Yeah, I know some
Yeah,
people are more, book people. Some people are ebooks. I know. Yeah, so that's true. Yeah, they probably got it in ebooks as well. And another book that I'm still kind of currently reading is Guts. It's a really good book, telling you to follow your intuition and stuff. And I love that this book talks about that because a lot of us don't know how to follow our intuition. And also it talks about what happens when you do follow your intuition, despite even if people are not really for what you're trying to do and stuff. So it's kind of, you learn about, how to deal with, your intuition, things like, how to build relationships and reconnect with people and all that type of stuff. It's a good book so far. It's a short read, but I don't mind it. And then I got two other books, but this is the one of my favorites, Unlearn. And this is by Humble the Poets, international bestseller. I randomly was on, I want to say I was on Amazon one day, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna, check this out, and I was like, man, this is a really good book. And one thing I like about it, it talks about a lot of different things about this person's life. They're a musician in Canada slash poet.
nice,
Um, talks about what I'm saying, regret, pain, love, friendships, how to deal with that stuff, spirituality, all these different things. And I love that it has like quotes, but then sometimes they have a story to it. And like I said, I even have the sequel book, which I don't have on me. It's like a green book with blue lettering instead of this type of lettering with his face on it too. This is the actual author on the cover. And it's a really insightful book and stuff, and you can learn things from it. It's full of wisdom, I tell you that. So
nice.
that's the
nice.
other book. And my last book is the Master Key book, Law of Attraction. Yeah, so this book talks about a lot of different things, how to deal with individuals, finding out what's your life purpose, your wealth, how to organize your goals and all that stuff. So, if you're into self-help books, and a lot of y'all like, dang, he got a lot of self-help books. Hey, there's a lot of good books with a lot of information that can be helpful, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, so these are, you know, like I said, some of the books that well, two of them that I haven't finished reading, but the other ones I've read. So,
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
so that's some, yeah,
That's dope.
yeah, but yeah, so that's one of the goals for 2021, and then the other goal is, you know, I was thinking, and I said, man, you know, I was trying to find more people. I know people have been asking me like, "Yo, when you gonna collaborate with more people?" And I tell people, I'm like, "Look, if y'all can, you know, find someone that want to collaborate." You know, I've asked people, and you know, sometimes it's, you know, you get an
Yeah.
answer, sometimes you don't get an answer, but I'll be willing to collaborate with more people. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be like, oh, he collaborate with the same people every time. Like no,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know, I tell people like, if y'all, you know, people that have collaborated, they willing to return. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm also looking for new people too to, you know, want to collaborate. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to be a content creator either, you know, so it ain't like, hey, yeah, you're
Yeah.
a content creator. Oh, yeah, that's the only what I want. So it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? So that's the other thing that trying to be able to collaborate with other people and stuff like that, and hopefully I can get more people that's really into you know, wanting to collaborate. You know what I'm saying? So it's a
Right.
big lane. We all, and then a lot of people don't realize when you collaborate with people that can kind of help your channel as well. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can get
Facts.
some people, right? You can get some of the person's audience, and they may come to your channel. You know what I'm saying? And that
Facts.
can help you out in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I utilize to kind of not just me doing it solo. I don't mind doing it solo. Don't get me wrong, but I would like to do it with other content creators because if I think you're dope or I feel like, yo, you got a really great channel, but you just don't have some of the audience, I'm willing to do something with you. And if people like what they see, they may hop on and, you know what I'm saying, check out and support you just like they support me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, so that's the other thing. Like, I don't mind collaborate with people, and I'm flexible, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta change the time, I've done it a couple times where I know somebody like, yeah, let's do it at 6. Did it at 6. And one time I did it in the afternoon, you know what I'm saying, like at 11, and then like around 12 p.m., you know what I'm saying? So I'm flexible, you know what I'm saying? So that's the other thing, because like I said, it's a lot of dope content creators out here, and I just think that, you know, everybody need their shine, and just, you know, we
Yeah.
can talk about different topics. You know, there's many things that you could talk to me about. Like I said, I've done stuff dealing with music. You know what I'm saying? I've done stuff dealing with movies, different comedy movies, all these different things. And like I said, it's more to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like an onion. There are many
Yeah.
layers to a person. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, so I'm just trying to get, like I said, if I can get more people, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm flexible. You know, I'm honest. You know, I try not to make nobody uncomfortable. You can be yourself.
That's facts.
uh,
That's true. I'm saying that from
yeah,
experience. That's true.
right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't out here like, oh, shh, don't say that. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, nah, we gonna cut this off right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's what I've been trying to do, trying to see who's willing. And like I said, hopefully this year, I know a lot of the people ask me when I'm gonna get more women collaborators. You
Yeah.
know, and I tell people like, if y'all know somebody, link me up. You know what I'm saying? If possible, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we'll see how it turn out. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about connecting with people. So if it's something I can gain, like, you know, I had someone in mind that I wanted to collaborate with, and like I said, I don't know if it's a yes or no. I just, you know, it's still nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I threw it out there because I'm
Yeah.
like, well, I'm gonna take this risk and see what you're gonna say. But I mean, if they say no, that's fine too. I'm not, you know, I'm not gonna be like, oh, they told me no, I'm mad at you now. No, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, I know some of y'all are camera shy, but
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you say yes, great. If you don't, you know, I'm not gonna lose no sleep over it. So that's the other thing with it. So yeah, be on the lookout for more
Nice.
collaborations this year. Hopefully I can find a balance where it's, you know, have my majority of the guys and the ladies, I'm
Yeah,
trying to I'm trying to
yeah,
get another collaboration, but it's hard with
yeah,
the
it's kind of
ladies, boy.
hard. Yeah, yeah. I got a couple people. I got a couple people in mind for you. You know, I
Yeah,
just have to get them out of that
yeah,
uh that zone
yeah.
where they like kind of nervous. You
Right,
know what I'm saying? Because
right.
I do understand too, even being on the camera.
Yeah,
Um, you sometimes might get a little jittery and you might not know what to expect. And
right,
then dealing with social media, man, it's so much like different experiences you go through. You know, you have your good moments,
right,
then you have the times where you might have to kind of be like, hold on, wait a minute, let me slow down. Because
right.
you meet different people. I mean, you meet good people, you meet some weirdos. I mean, you meet
Yeah,
like the pick of the
yeah.
litter, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, it can. Yeah, you definitely do meet the good. You can meet some crazy people, and some people that's like super weird. Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's true. And I tell people like, hey, I tell people like if they want to just do like a test run, you know what I'm saying? Like where I do a live on Instagram, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all not comfortable enough, do a live on Instagram and do it from there. Or if you want to, know what I'm saying, video call and do it like that. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I tell people like, if that's the way I can make it comfortable, or if you just
Mhm.
need to, kind of like, take a deep breath and get into the mood of doing things, then hey, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody got a different process of doing stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's definitely one thing. I know my other goal for 2021 is pretty much just letting things be, man. I know this last year a lot of people tried to come back around,
Mm.
but at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, if we can't really be accountable for a lot of the stuff that we do to other people, and we expecting a friendship back, you know what I'm saying, it doesn't really work out that way if you can't say, okay, well, I did this to you. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I think I've been doing that for a while, but I had to shut some people down, even if I gotta block some of y'all, man. I
Yeah.
had to block a couple people.
Yeah. Yeah. That happens.
Yeah, it's just yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want it to be where it's like, okay, well now you can reach out to me on social media, but then when I see you or you call you up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, it's all, good memories and good moments, but then when I'm not expecting no apology,
Yeah.
but if this is what you really want, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, then you should really be honest about what you did to a person.
Facts.
And we can't play this victim mentality, yet we want the friendship back. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
just been trying to steer away from that because there's a lot of that going on where people think, oh, I'm gonna run back into so and so life now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, now you want to run back to their life, but yet you don't want to apologize or be honest about what you've done. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's the problem with people in general. Sometimes people have this mentality like I've never done anything to them. I don't know why they're mad at me. It's like you know why they're mad at you. You know what I'm saying? It's just in your mind you don't see them. You don't see it that way because you're thinking like, oh, that was nothing, or I didn't mean nothing by that. You know what I'm saying? So and like I said, I don't mind doing that. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta block you or let you go,
Yeah.
then hey, how's it going, Shammy and Julian? How's it going? Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, so that's the other thing. So yeah, I'm kind of glad that didn't nobody, 2021 came around, people were like, backing off, like, what I'm saying, even though
Yeah.
the end of the month it wasn't that bad or nothing, but people still probably tried to come back around. I know I had somebody that never apologized, wanted me to be back in their presence, and I was like, nah. And I even saw them in my neighborhood. That's the craziest thing too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, oh, what's the subject? Oh, I'm talking about New Year's Eve goals. Pretty much just talking about the different ones that I'm done so far. I talk about collaborating. Because I've collaborated with people, but I would like to collaborate with more than just the guys. You know what I'm saying? Some of the ladies too. You know what I'm saying? If they're interested in collaborating, I've actually talked about some of these books I got here. But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you could come through. You know when you could, and I appreciate that. You know. But yeah, that's definitely the other thing as well. You know, so yeah, that too, and also hopefully for 2021 to try to reach my goal. You know what I'm saying? I know last
Mm.
year, you know what I'm saying, I wanted to reach a certain amount of subs.
Yeah.
I'm not quite there yet, but you know, things take time, and I know some of my content creators, I love y'all for that, man. Y'all be like, yo, when you gonna reach this? And I'm like, like
Yo,
I
what
am
up?
gonna. What's up, Mocha? You know, they're like, yeah, when you gonna reach this amount of subs? I'm like, look, I'm not, I have not made it there yet, but I don't want it to be too fast. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when it's too fast, getting something, it doesn't always work out for you. So,
Right. That's
you
true.
know, if you know what I'm saying, sometimes you gotta think small, then think big. You know what I'm saying? Some of us we want to think big every time, big this, big that. It's like, yo, sometimes you gotta start off small,
Fact.
then it'll turn into something big. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, my sub goal, you know, like I said, I'm almost at 700 subs. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. I'm not there yet, but you know, I'm thankful that I reached this far in subs. You know what I'm saying? And that took time and me networking with other content creators and people reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? And really appreciating that they enjoy my channel and everything. So yeah,
Right.
definitely. You know, I'll try to reach my goal. You know, my subs hopefully sometime this year. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's gonna take time, and I you know, have to be patient for the things you work. You know, and also
Facts.
I have to realize that sometimes it's gonna be difficult. You know what I'm saying? This is not easy. You know, and that's the problem. Sometimes we expect everything to be easy, 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 and it's like no, we gonna
Uh-huh.
have some difficulty along the way. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm still encouraged, you know what I'm saying? I'm still here, y'all, motivated, you know what I'm saying? Still dedicated, putting out content. You know, I know a lot of people are like, man, you know, it's the state. I'm like, yeah, I'm motivated. Like I said, y'all see me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just have to constantly promote it, let people know about it. You know what I'm saying? And whoever gravitates towards it, if they, you know, they're genuine, if they're not genuine, you know what I'm saying? It's all good, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, we just gotta be patient about it, stay committed to what we're doing, and really, like I said, have the drive, the spirit to keep going, the willpower, you know. And you know, like I said, it's not easy, definitely not. But you know,
Definitely
and it's
not.
all up, you're right. It's all about finding about pretty much what you really want to do with your channel. I'm saying, like I said, with me, I do different things with my channel, and some people don't do the same things I do. So that's probably why I haven't reached it yet, but it's coming definitely. You know what I'm saying? So that's something
Oh
that
yeah.
I, you know, I don't compare. You know what I'm saying? I don't compare my channels to so and so channel. Like, oh, their channel got this. You know, yeah, I see that with some of the new content creators, man. It's not all of them, but some of y'all. Please don't compare y'all channel to somebody else's channel. Don't do that.
Yeah. Don't do
Stop
that.
doing
Don't do
that.
that.
Yeah, it's like I see it, I'm just like, and I seen a video, and I'm just like, nah, don't do it. No, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying? Because I be like, why you comparing your channel to their channel? It's two different channels. You know what
Yeah. Don't
I'm
ever do
saying?
that. Never.
Yeah,
Never
and
do
that's
that.
the right. That's what it is, and I see that, you know, and I'll be like, dang, like you know, like you. I understand that you're a little frustrated because you ain't got to where they at, but don't
Right.
compare your channel to their channel because it could
No.
be a whole different topic, and it's a lane for everybody. I tell that all the time. It's a lane for everybody with this content creator thing. I've seen some of the strangest stuff. That's 1K, 3K
Yeah.
channel. I seen a channel. Let me tell y'all this. Y'all gonna laugh when I tell y'all this. There was a channel, and I guess my man's must have had a foot fetish. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not knocking it. But I'm like, hey, I mean, he had pretty feet on there. Apparently, somebody commenting, watching. I'm like, I don't mind it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Hey, if that's what you marketing, and apparently somebody watching this stuff.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I wasn't even mad. I was like, hey, it's a lane for it.
right. It is.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wasn't even mad. I was like, wow. I said, dang, just on feet. I was like, wow. It was crazy, but yeah, it's definitely a lane for everybody. I've seen channels where they do narrations, different things. There's so many different channels, you know what I'm saying? It's all
Yeah.
about you just finding your lane with that channel that you got, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes we gotta just take a risk and trying something new out, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, sometimes it's gonna be, it's gonna instantly people are gonna gravitate towards it. Sometimes it's not. It just all depends on the content and what it's truly about. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, Morgan laughing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really is though. It's really a channel. I kid you not. I was
Yeah.
like, dang,
I
feet.
I,
I was
I,
like,
I I knew as soon as you said that, I know exactly where this is going.
right. I was like, hey, but it works, you know what I'm saying? I've seen channels where they do fashion hauls, that's all they do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? There's some channels that just do beats, you know what I'm saying? And it was a guy, he does beats, he does all types of instrumentals and stuff. And he's still around. He hasn't put out a video for the new year or nothing like that. But he's still around and he's talented beat maker. I don't know. I want to say I don't know if he's from here. He might be from another state or wherever he's from. But dude's
Yeah.
talented with the
You do,
beats.
do you know his name?
Oh gosh, something M something. I'm gonna have to when I look at one of my other videos because he did comment on a few of my videos.
Okay.
I'll let you know. Yeah, because I was like,
I
man,
might know him. You know what I'm saying? I might know him because I know a
yeah,
lot
I
of
was
those
like,
people. Everybody all connected now. Like everybody all connected.
yeah, right. But I was like, hey, I'm like, okay, like this is a neat channel. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, he had dropped a couple instrumentals. He did one. It was like an R&B song, but it was just beats. It was
Yeah,
the
the
beat
beat. Yeah.
version of
Hmm.
it. I was like, that was a cool thing. You know what I'm saying? I've even seen channels where it's like health tips. Different things like how to deal, with your health, like sleeping, foods you eat, and all these different remedies and stuff. So I
Nice.
think it's a really good thing that it's a lane for everybody, and that's why I tell people like no matter what you do with your channel, there's a lane for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not well, it's only one person doing it. It's like no, it's maybe three different people doing
Yeah.
the same thing, but explaining it differently.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, so that's right. So that's something that a lot of people don't realize. They think like, oh well, but also just promoting it too. That's the other thing. A lot of us we want the channel to do well, but we really don't promote it how we should. And like I said, however it works for you, you have to promote your stuff so people can see like, oh, this is it right here, or oh, I really like that. And that's the other thing. So yeah, pretty much, man. But let's talk about let's see, what was I gonna say? 2021 don'ts. Man.
Woo.
I know, crazy topic, right? I would say some of the don'ts, man. I mean, it's not wrong with reflecting, you know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with reflecting on last year. But just don't reflect too much where you become I guess I ain't gonna say empty, but just you harping too much on the past, and
Yeah.
you're afraid the new what's coming this year. You know what I'm saying? I see that with people sometimes. New Year come around, and people do that. It's like why are you doing that? You know what I'm saying? The other thing I would say, don't keep going back to negative people, man. I know it's hard for some of us. we just love to go back, you know what I'm saying? Because you thinking like everything gonna go back to the way it was, and things gonna change because it's a new year, and I know it's hard, man. Sometimes you build relationships with people, and you're like, I'll never find another person like this. I mean, things take time, but all you're doing is hurting yourself going back to toxic relationships, or you know what I'm saying, or friendships where it's people just trying to find everything that they can to make you feel bad about yourself, and what I'm saying, or I was hurt because you did this, and what I'm saying. So sometimes we just gotta know when to let go of people. You know what I'm saying. I know it's hard sometimes because we gotta learn how to deal with our own self. You know what I'm saying. We
Facts.
sometimes we're so used to being around that person that we just like, oh, I'm going back. You know what I'm saying? Because we miss all the good times and stuff like that. You can build good times with a new person sometimes, but you
Yeah.
just have to be patient and just really understand that sometimes it's like that Big Shine song. Everything ain't was it
Eh,
everything. How they go? God, dog. Everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm
there you go.
saying?
Yeah.
And we have to understand that, like, if it was meant to happen, then it would have happened. You know what I'm saying? So we have to take that in consideration sometimes. Like we put ourselves in some of these predicaments and be the main ones mad about, like, oh, I can't believe I went back with this person. But you decided to walk back into their life. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Or
Yeah.
call them up like, hey, yeah, So, don't do that where you going back and now you feeling guilty and stuff. The other thing is, I'll say this. I usually don't say New Year's resolutions. I just say New Year's goals. I
Yeah.
mean, to me, New Year's resolution kind of sound like you trying to, pretty much fix a problem in a sense. So I
Yeah.
just kind of say New Year's goals. Like your New Year's goals are something that, for the new year, what are you trying to do to change? You know what I'm saying? Whether it be your eating habits, maybe just how you look at things, all that stuff. And I know a lot of people are like, dang, you don't really say New Year's resolution. I'm like, no, I don't like the the wording of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'd rather say New Year's goals because these are things that I'm working towards for the new year versus
Yeah.
me saying a New Year's resolution. That sounds like I'm trying to solve a problem. Like, oh, okay, well, I got a problem and this is what my problem is. And oh, I found the solution. So it sounds a little odd. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really like the wording of it. So I stick with the New Year's goals because these are things that I have, set in my mind. Okay, this is what I need to work on this. This is what I need to change, or maybe this is something that I need to put more time into and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I really think about 2021 don'ts. And the other don't is pretty much just learning to push ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I know it's hard, man. You know what I'm saying? But we want things, but we don't know how to push ourselves. You gotta push
Yeah.
yourself and get yourself out the comfort zone and really into like doing things. I know sometimes
Right.
comfort zone, what I'm saying, we so familiar with it and we go running back to it. But when it's, something that's kind of like not in our comfort zone, we're like running back, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So gotta be willing to, like, step up our potential and push ourselves. Like, there's nothing wrong with people pushing you, you know what I'm saying? But you
Right.
gotta push yourself too at the end of the day. So keep in
Yeah.
mind when you
True.
you have something that you're trying to work on, make sure that you're pushing yourself and, you know what I'm saying, take how many ever hours you need to do to get it done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, and sometimes I know it's gonna be hard, but in the end, it'll be rewarding. You know what I'm saying? Hard work pays off at the end of the day. So, that's something that I can say. But what are some of your 2021 don'ts?
I mean, I don't have that many, but I got one in particular I really got to get out because this is really killing me
Okay.
deep inside my soul. Please
Okay.
don't beg nobody for no money at all. That's the end of that. Because I get tired of people feeling entitled to feel like, okay, I'm struggling. Let me put my GoFundMe up and put up this sob story. Like, hey, me and my dad are struggling. We need a bologna sandwich. Somebody send me $10, please. I'm gonna die. It's cold outside. And it's like, I
Yeah.
understand. I feel for you, but
Right.
you can't do that to people because that starts
Right.
to mess with people's mind. It's like you have to have a different approach. Try and
Right.
do something a little bit more simpler than just, hey, here's my cash app. Hurry up, send me something. I'm starving. Like, and that's something
Yeah.
else. Like in the beginning
Hmm.
of the pandemic, They were giving
Yeah.
out PUA. People were getting 600 plus or whatever at the time.
Right. Right.
And I have to say, like, what were you really thinking? What were you doing? I mean, you knew we were going through a pandemic. People aren't working as much, like they're getting a 2 week, 1 week check or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
What's going on? Why was everybody, hey, cash at me this, cash at me that? I need you to PayPal me this, PayPal me that.
Right.
It got out of control, and I had to tell a few people, like, look, don't do that. You're gonna
Right.
mess up your content, your brand.
Right.
People are not going to support you because they're gonna feel like you're a leech instead of
Right.
asking for support, and that can lead from one thing to another. That's not
Right.
work.
Right.
It's been actually that ain't working this year.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, man. A lot of that, yeah, a lot of the Cash App and
Yeah, that's like that.
man,
That one guy that one day it was like, we were, on the cam and stuff, and he was just like, send me money. And I'm
yeah,
like, when I saw that, my mind was just like, oh my God.
right.
Here we go again.
Right, right, man. Yeah, it's just crazy, man. Yeah, but people, yeah, the Cash App, man,
uh,
they let it. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. If you're using it for a positive purpose or idea, then yeah, great.
yeah,
But like, if you're just using it just to mooch off people or just to like get money out of them, no, I'm not. I don't
yeah,
really like that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But be honest what you're using it for. But yeah, that GoFundMe,
yeah.
Cash Me app, I mean even
PayPal.
Patreon too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
PayPal. Yeah,
PayPal. Yeah, and I mean I had a situation with Patreon. I'm not gonna lie. Somebody tried to. I mean I didn't mind doing something with them, but how they went about it, like you said, it
yeah.
depends. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And if they would have been honest from the jump, I probably would have been willing to like do something with them with the Patreon. But I was like, nah, I see where it was going. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to force me to be a part of their Patreon. I'm like, nah, this it's not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give what I can give. You know what I'm saying? They expecting me to give them a premium. Like
Ooh,
Patreon, yeah, it
a
comes with like
monthly
three different.
subscription. Yeah, and it's a monthly
Yeah,
subscription. So whatever you pay, they're taking that money out every month. Like
yeah.
people
So
crazy,
I'm
man.
like, so yeah, that's true, man. And like you said, man, I mean, if if you're using those for good purpose, even GoFundMe, I've seen where it's been used for a positive purpose. I knew someone from school that used it for a positive purpose. Now, if you're using those for for actual positive thing or trying to change something,
Yeah,
where it's dealing with maybe a lifestyle change, or maybe you got a business coming out, or maybe trying to go back to school or something. Great, you know what I'm saying. But
right.
don't you be using it and scamming people for it. You know what I'm saying. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, that is something. Yeah, it is a lot of that Cash App going on, and it's still going on right now. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying. Yeah.
yeah. A lot of that good stuff going on. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, nah. I know somebody hit me up today about Cash App, and I'm like, I don't even use it. I mean, I know what they're using it for now because I seen something else that they did. But nice that I could stop in your. Oh, thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Yeah, it
Appreciate
just
it.
was crazy because I'm sitting there like, okay, well they're using it for a positive purpose. Because when they asked me, I didn't ask them what, but then when I looked on their page on Instagram because I follow them, I was like, oh, that's what they're using it for. You know what I'm saying? But at least
Yeah,
they weren't saucy about it. Usually you tell people who know with the Cash App thing, they going off on you. So, oh, so why don't you want to do that? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So,
yeah. They turn
so
into
I'm
the
like,
good.
ooh. Right. So I was like, "Ooh, I'm glad that they didn't, try to, argue with me about it." But no, they were cool about it. And as I'm
Yeah,
like, "No, I'm good." But thanks for asking, though. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, like you said, man. Yeah, Cash App. And also, man, it's been weird, man. Scalpers are still around too. Be careful out here, man.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, they out here. I know. I saw something and I was like, man, they even scalping for perfume and stuff, man. Like, yo, man, come on, get some perfume.
yeah. I know. I'm good.
Yeah, so just be careful, man. Yeah, people got all types of schemes going on, boy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, yeah, that's
That's
something
true.
else, man. Yeah, but anything else you want to talk about, bro? Or
Uh, well, man, I know tonight I know I'm going to church tonight on my Instagram live. Anybody watching,
okay,
you can follow me at Most Hated Man 313. Um, I
yeah,
know coming up in what's this? I know coming up in April, I got some stuff coming up. Got
okay,
a project called Mindset coming out.
all right,
Yeah, my cousin Pierre Anthony, y'all check him out on YouTube, Spotify, all that good stuff. Me and him got a project
yeah,
coming out. I
all
want to
right,
say March, April, and then I got some other stuff dealing with the mental health aspect um,
okay,
coming out pretty soon too. You know,
okay,
so
yeah,
yeah, man. Just I know when I'm done with it, man. What I'm gonna do, when we get done, matter of fact, I'm gonna have you review it on your channel, man. If you could, you know what I'm saying?
okay,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I could check that out, man. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely do like a review or something. Yeah, because I'm gonna
yeah,
have to. I don't know, man. I know you two got this weird guideline, so I'm gonna have to probably listen to some of the song. You know how they got where, yeah,
yeah.
because I had to taste.
I know about the algorithm because I was in the meeting yesterday and we were talking about that too. Like because we plan on putting it
hmm
on YouTube and stuff like that, so we got to kind of go through all the
Yeah,
different little ins and outs and everything.
yeah, because they got that new copyright thing. You can't play the whole song, even if you like putting, stopping and pausing it and stuff. You only
Wow,
can play a snip. Yeah, you only can play a couple, minute snippet of some of the song. You can't play the whole song no more. So it's like,
wow.
dang.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I had to take some of my videos down. I'm like, dang. I like the videos, but I'm like, man, I'm not trying to have them like, oh well, you see, you had this song here. You played the whole song, and you know what I'm saying. I mean, I seen one person do it, but I wonder. I had to ask that person, was it the whole song? Because the way they did it was so slick. I'm like, wait a minute, was that the whole song? Or was that just like the first half of the song? Then they just stopped it towards the end. I don't know how they did it, but I was like, oh man, yeah. So yeah, man, nothing wrong with that, man. Yeah, new projects, new stuff, man. I know. February, I'm gonna try to do something different. You know how they had the Vlogmas? I'm gonna do
yeah,
like something like vlog history. You know what I'm saying, and kind of talk about maybe different things. You know what I'm saying, dealing with African American things, like maybe
nice,
like favorite African American actors, maybe favorite African American singers, you know what I'm saying? It's
nice.
not gonna be like an everyday thing, but you know what I'm saying? Maybe like I'll do a live, maybe you can get somebody on there that, wanna talk about that type of stuff. Favorite black movies, you know what I'm saying? Like cinematic movies.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it varies, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm trying to do something like that because I said, man, like these wildness is cool, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I had an idea. I said, dang, maybe if I do something like that, that'd be interesting to see. Even with animation, like Spider-Man is the Spider-Verse being the first like black animated movie from Sony, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Dealing with the Black Spider-Man, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Even, talk about maybe Soul and, that different things, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of like talk about like, hey, well, these are my favorite actors and what they were best on. Cause I can talk about I think my favorite biopic, man, you know what I'm saying? Cause I got a lot of favorite black biopics. Like Will Smith, Pursuit of Happiness, that's like one of my favorite biopics. There are a lot of different
yeah,
ones though, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's a lot of different ones, man. I got some
Yeah.
myself. Cause yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, so that's what I think I'm gonna do for Black History Month. Kind of do it where maybe Saturday and Sunday, if possible, if I could do both days. Get maybe somebody on there to talk about the different things and stuff dealing with that. And just go from there. I'm willing to take a chance with it.
nice, 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 dope,
Yeah, so I said I'm gonna try that February, see how that turn out.
nice.
Also, maybe get more, talk to more tacos and stuff too. I know I see people, man, but man, tacos, y'all, it's not everybody. Some of y'all be real quiet, you know what I'm saying? I be like, damn, I be wanting to discuss like different anime shows and anime movies, and I'm like, man, it'd be great. maybe I can get some more people that's into anime in it and stuff, and kind of like do different stuff on anime. Because I know for last year, I watched a couple new anime last year. Some return. I know one of them I think just ended, I believe. Um, I think this was it this past week, like Friday. I was watching Juju Kaisen, and it's a really dope anime. Kind of puts your mind to Bleach a little bit. A little, it's a little
I
different
remember
too.
Bleach. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different, but the main character kind of reminds you of Ichigo a little bit.
Mm.
In a sense, and I watched Attack on Titan. Kind of says that this is the last season for it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dang. So talk about maybe some of the anime, or manga that person may read. And hopefully I can get, like I said, more people that's into that type of stuff and different things too. I'm all for different collaborations. I know maybe even in February I might do something that I don't know quite yet how I'm gonna do it, but I got something coming in February that's it's gonna be interesting because a lot of y'all don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like why I view things a little differently than most people, and just the journey of me being the way that I am. It's gonna maybe shock some of you guys, but I'm gonna definitely let like, hey, look, if this is not what for it, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not against it. If that's what you choose to do, terrific. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I have some things coming with that too. So, like I said, I probably didn't do some reviews on my favorite documentary series because I've been meaning to do that last year, just couldn't get around to it. On Hidden Colors, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if anybody hadn't seen Hidden Colors or not, but one of the
Yeah.
best black documentary series.
Yeah.
And
Hidden
I
Colors is
mean,
that deal.
yeah, if you have not seen it, I put somebody on to it like last year. I'm like, and they like, oh, I ain't, they was, I told them about my look. I know you're not really into these type of stuff dealing with Black history, but you gotta check it out.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Hidden
know what I'm
Colors, you
saying?
gotta check that out.
Yeah, so the person checked it out and everything, and they reached back out to me and everything. Said I appreciate that you told me about it and stuff. I'm like, thank you for checking it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shoot, because you could have just been like, nah, I'm not gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? But they really took time to check it out and stuff. And when they did check it out, they did let me know they actually saw the documentary and stuff. And I said, yeah, see, you learned some
Right,
stuff that
right,
you didn't know.
right,
You
right.
know, so yeah, so yeah, definitely Hidden Colors. Probably do like maybe try to get at least maybe two or three of the films and then like do a review on them. I might do the last two because the last one was interesting because they got this one guy on there. It's kind of like the Uncle Ruckus of black people. But you know what? I found something interesting about him. I mean, some of the stuff I didn't quite agree with him, and there were some things that I did agree with him on. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't necessarily like everything he said, but there were some things like, you know what? I can respect him. You know what I'm saying? That's his mindset and how he feels about these things. But then there's some things like, oh, I can agree with him on. The
Yeah.
one guy on there. Yeah, so yeah, definitely Hidden Colors. Even maybe some like favorite people from Black History. I might even do that. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna try to make it versatile for February. And like I said, hopefully I'm gonna try to see if I can reach out to some people. I know there was one person and that may be interesting. I know because they hinted it, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully something could come from that. If not, I'm gonna just have to keep, trying to see who's interested, and I go from there, So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, this is the live for today, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. First one in a while. You know what I'm saying? First collab in a while. And like I said, luckily I was able to get on here, in time because I was like,
Yeah.
man, I was sitting there like, uh-oh, I'm like, I'm press the thing. And like, oh, you gotta accept that they know that's you, with Google and stuff.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I noticed I've been meaning to tell you guys. I do apologize. I haven't been doing any lives on Friday because Prism has changed the way their app functions. So
Ah.
that's why I haven't been able to do lives on Prism. Prison originally used to do like how StreamYard would do, connect to your Google account and stuff.
Yeah.
It still does it, but now you have to sign completely into your account, and that takes
Mhm.
time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. I
So
know how it goes.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm like, man, yeah, 'cause I been meaning to do one Friday. I said, oh yeah, I'm gonna hop on the Prison. You know what I'm saying? Thinking like it's the same way it was last year. Nah.
Yeah. They upgraded a lot of apps though. I can definitely say that. They upgraded a lot of apps. So it's a lot of different changes.
Yeah. Right. So I was like, well, I said, but I'm gonna learn how to, like I said, I'm gonna try to accept it and access it probably sometime this week, hopefully. If not, give me some time because they're like, oh well, can't access it through it this way. But I noticed that it's connects to YouTube Studio, so that is kind of a good thing that connects to that now. So I'm like, well, if it does that, then terrific, you know. But now I gotta put my password all the way in. Where usually just say, hey, allow. So yeah, but hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Thanks for everybody that dropped by. I truly do appreciate it because I remember when I didn't have nobody really on the lives, man. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate everybody coming through. And if you're interested in doing a live, you know what I'm saying, hit me up, Blur for Life on Instagram, or you can hit me up on Twitter, Blur for Life, because that's my new name on Twitter.
Oh, okay, I gotta follow you on there.
Yeah, so you know that type of thing. Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. And like I said, yeah, I'm gonna try to, you know, like I said, and also I forgot to mention too, I'm doing something with Twitch too, y'all. It's like more on the gaming and electronic side of things. I may also do stuff on there where you see my face as well. But just trying to get the Twitch up too as well. Twitch is Blurred for Life as well too. So it's easy. I'm trying to make it more easier for people to access me. So I won't be like, oh, he got three different names, you know.
Yeah,
But like I said, it was nice chopping it up with you, my man. Jay
yeah,
also on Instagram 313 Most Hated Man. Go check him out on Instagram. We do the lives. I know some of y'all, you know, like that type of topics that he talk about and stuff, mental health, dealing with the emotions and just, you know, the different things going on in life and all that.
yeah. Y'all missed
Yeah.
y'all. If y'all wasn't around on New Year's Eve, y'all definitely missed New Year's Eve because New Year's Eve was like one of the best
Yeah.
ones. But yeah, most hated
Yeah, man.
313. You know, y'all come through,
Right.
speak your
Yeah.
mind, and just be free.
Right. Chill, dope conversations. May learn something too, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You know.
you might.
Right. So, you know, I tell people, I'm like, hey man, you never know, you know, that's what I tell people, you don't get something to try. You never
Yeah,
know
you never
what it
know.
could turn into. Right, you know. So like I said, check him out on there. And like I said, until next time, guys, I will be back next week for sure. I know y'all miss me, but I'll be back next week. And like I said, if you're free, come on by. And like I said, I appreciate the people that come on afterwards and check out the stuff. So thanks again, everyone, and I hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. And until next time, I'm out. Take care, bro.
All right, peace out, my king.
All right.
Yes, sir.